came to the turn
Hey,
from Bel Air.
Rashid, Impact Nation, another 5 minute fun tutorial. It's about to start right about now. What's up? You heard that music, right? That was Fresh Prince of Bel Air. And we're going to use that theme. Now, how are we going to use that theme? In Will Smith's catalog, there's a song called Parents Just Don't Understand. And Will was zany. He was fun. You guys don't remember, Will used to be a rapper, right? I remember that song. And again, not to date myself, because I look good. Shit. You know? Youthful, vibrant, vitality, right? But the point is, though, parents just don't understand. So I'm going to get into a serious topic. If you're a parent, you want to pay attention to this video, because I promise you, after I give you 3 tips, it's going to build a stronger bond with you and your kid, or you and your child, your adolescent child, or your teenage child. And that's something that you want, because that'll carry the relationship for the rest of your life. All right, big words, and trust me, it's real simple. It's not hard, and I promise you these tips work. All right. Now let's start. Now I'll give you 3 tips. Again, these tutorials are just 5 to 10 minutes. They're really quick. It's brought to you by Real Life for No Global Network, especially for Impact Nation. You're part of Impact Nation now. And again, it's the first 24-hour personal development community, and we're so excited about that. God is good, right? All right, so here we go. All right, parents, we need to understand, right, that kids, just like in any relationship, the relationship is built on 3 factors. Most conventional relationships, whether you like the person, you know the person, and you trust the person. Now, we're going to forget about the first one, alike, because that can get tricky. We don't really need our kids to always like us. We need them to respect us, because you still are the authority figure. All right? Don't let anyone tell you differently. So you don't got to be best friends per se with your kids. Right? There are times where, you don't have that camaraderie, but no, you're still an authority figure. So let's put that out there, right? All right. However, the 2 other elements, which is knowing and trusting, are very critical to the parent-child or child-parent dynamic, just like in any relationship. So let's focus on that. Most parents think that we know our children. We really don't. And that's not their fault. That's our fault. All right? And let me explain to you what I mean by that. When I say no, what I mean is the knowing of who they are, not what we want them to be, or even what we perceive that they should be, because we do that a lot, based on our expectations. We want them to live vicariously through us, right? No. What we want to do is we want to know them, and by knowing them, meaning what their personality is and what it is, how it is that they see the world. Okay, from where they're at. Okay, it doesn't matter. They can be smaller, they can be, pre-adolescent, they can be teenagers, preteen, teenagers, 15, 16, 17, 18. It's very important to know them. So let's ask some questions. Do you know what your kid's favorite color is? Do you know what your kid's favorite movie is? Right? Kids watch movies. Do you know who their favorite artist is? Do you know why they like that particular artist? Why does your kid like Beyonce? Why does your kid like Kanye West, Justin Bieber, Timberlake, or whomever? Why does your kid like that artist? Is it their skill? Is it their look? Is it the lyrics to their songs? You want to know these things. Very, very important, right? Because music influences young, impressionable minds, right? And hopefully you're letting your kid listen to some good music, right? I'm always conscious of the music I'm playing, right? Even though this is more adult-driven, because we're talking personal development, and I want to give you, and I want to contribute to you and enrich you, right? So I know music gets that vibration up, and I'm conscious of the lyrics, right? Being a behavioral coach, I know that music can affect your whole energy vibration, your neural pathways, right? And your vibrational index. So I want great uplifting music, but I'm conscious of the lyrics. You got to be conscious of the lyrics to the artists, or the artists who influence your kid. Very important, okay? So doing that, Asking basic questions. What's their favorite meal? Do you know what their favorite meal is? Right? And then, do you know where they like to go? Why do they like going here? Why do they like hanging out here? Why do they hang out with certain kids? Right? These kids are geniuses. It's great to just ask these questions. If you ask these questions, guess what? You'll get feedback, you'll get answers, right? And that kid will feel like you really, really do care. You're just not the authority figure just giving out rules and blah, 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 blah. Now, you as a parent, you might say, Malik, I disagree. My job is simply to provide for my child. A lot of parents feel that way. Trust me, I have a Southern black mother who felt that way. I feed you, I clothe you, right? I keep a roof over your head. You've heard that, and that's all I need to do. Not exactly. Not exactly, because that's not raising a child, that's maintaining a child. It's a difference. To raise a child, there has to be a bond and a relationship. And I love my mother, but I'm just being totally honest. You know, I'm transparent with you guys, right? And she did the best she could, right? Maybe that's what she got, right? So the point that I'm trying to make is you must get to know your child. Who your child is as an individual with a unique personality. So I want you to start asking those questions. Who are they? What's their favorite color? What's their favorite movie? Who's their favorite artist? Where do they like to eat? Where do they like to go? Where do they see themselves going in the future? And then just listen. So that's one. Okay. Number two, I want you to get them to write an essay to you about those various things of interest to them, the things that make their heart sing and dance. That's good for them because they'll write. You want your kids to write, right? And they'll have fun doing that because guess what? It's centered on their interests. All right? It's just not homework. They're the homework as a person. You get me? As a person. All right? Because I love kids and I want you to have that bond with them. That's why I'm doing this, okay? So get them to write an essay, then you read it, and then you guys go over it together. It's not about grammar or anything like that. You just want the expression on paper. Remember what I even teach adults, my students at Real Life Renewal, right? As a high performance coach, I tell my students all the time and my clients, you got to write more. See, when you want to see your face, right? You know, you're looking at my handsome face in this mirror, right? What do? When you want to see your face, you look in a mirror, right? When you want to see your thoughts, you write them down on paper. All right? So writing is very important. So that exercise will help tremendously. And the third thing you want to do is don't take where they're at for granted. Viewpoints change. Worldviews change. Paradigms shift. The way they process the world is going to change. So every 3-4 months, right? And you're talking during, you know, revisit. You want to know, hey, do you still feel the same way? Ask the question. Do you still feel that way about that? Hey, I remember you used to like that meal. You don't like that as much? Hey, tell me about that. Buddy, you're going to the museum now. Why do you like the museum? You used to hang out at the arcade. And just sit back and listen. All right? And then in that way, now your kid trusts you because they know you sincerely are wanting to know them. Not so much judging, but really want to know, and you're fascinated by them. Every kid loves that, man. Let me tell you, your kid will go to the moon and will trust you, and then they'll be open to listening to your guidance, your counsel, and your wisdom, which is what you want because you've established that foundation. All right? You got it? That's it. All right? Hopefully this will help you. And again, because we want you to optimize your parental or your parenting experience, and we want your kids to become self-actualized individuals who make meaningful and purposeful decisions and make contribution to the society and the community that they live. That's your job as a parent, all right? To lay that foundation so they can do that. Got it? All right. I'm getting ready to get out of here. Before I leave, though, I want you to leave a comment below. Subscribe. Talk to me about this. You can get into your relationship. You can always send me an email at askmaliknow, right, at gmail.com or impactnation@gmail. Send me an email, put your name there. or just go to impactnation.com or even my personal site, malikmademericher.com. Find out what we're doing. Join this community. Again, you get tidbits of wisdom like this. It's the world's first 24-hour personal development community, and I'm the trainer. I'm the top trainer here at Impact Nation, so I invite you in. My job is to serve you. All right? That's it. I'm out of here. God is good. Share the video and get your parental and your parenting game up. I'm even going to go back to Will Smith right now, okay? God is good. I love you. Learn more so that you can be more. The more you be, the more you become. Share more and thank God more. I'm out.